What's up guys, John here and welcome back to Talk Finance. I wanted to start the video with this quote from Warren Buffett that I'm sure everyone has heard at this point. Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. So why am I bringing this up? I know you most likely have heard this saying before, and if you are an investor, it's almost a guarantee that you have seen or heard it before. I say this because I know there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, and most people like to buy when they see green and sell if they see red, whether they are up on that stock or not. It's easy to repeat this quote over and over to everyone as common knowledge, but not easy to put in practice. So right now, for some investors, it would seem crazy to start buying, and for others, it looks like the best time to buy, especially if you are looking for dividends and have a 10 to 30 year outlook, allowing those dividends to reinvest themselves. And really, no one can tell you the best time to buy because every investor has a different plan, risk tolerance, and time frame. So you can always prepare yourself by being informed and investing in companies that have stability to be safe, or if you have a higher risk tolerance, companies that you believe 5 years from now could have tremendous growth. So when is the best time to start investing? Well, I do believe everyone should be doing some research on what they are looking for or the specific companies they are looking to invest in. But this quote says it all. The best time to start investing? The best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is now. Okay, so back to the video. Today we'll be talking about my 5 highest paying dividend companies that I currently hold in my taxable brokerage account. So we won't be reviewing what I hold in my Roth IRA or 401k retirement accounts in this video since they are mostly ETFs. Instead, I decided to show you my taxable brokerage account because this is where I'm putting a lot of my time and energy researching some of the best companies for future potential to help my family and I gather passive income and be able to retire early. This account that I started around March of 2021 is primarily a dividend account, but does include companies I believe could have some explosive future growth. Keeping the account diversified in both markets and industries is important to me when looking for a portfolio that will not only offer you passive income in the near future, but potential for stability and growth as well. There's one stock in particular that starting today has become one of my highest paying dividend companies after a put option of $10,500 was executed. So let's get started. First, we have one of my favorite ETFs, Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund, ticker symbol VTI, which if you're new to investing, it's an exchange-traded fund, which is a type of pooled investment security that holds multiple underlying assets rather than only one. So to put it simply, instead of buying one stock, you are buying however many stocks that ETF owns. So for example, if you purchase VTI, you would be purchasing a basket of stocks. According to their last count, that would be around 3,992 stocks. That means that if one company goes out of business, the share price won't really be affected. Same goes if one company has explosive growth, you will see the benefits, but an ETF is meant for a more stable, slow growth year after year. I currently hold 32.60 shares, so 32.5 shares of VTI, with a current value of $6,555.51. I bought most of my shares in 2021, but have been dollar cost averaging into VTI recently. The share price is down overall from when I started purchasing, but has been recovering. The 1-year return is down 7.93%, but if we look at the past 6-month return, we can see it's up 2.72%, and most recently this past month it's up 5.47%. If you have been holding this stock for the past 5 years, then you should be up 36.9%, and since its inception it's up 247%. They have a dividend yield of 1.65% that they pay every quarter. This past quarter they paid me 93 cents a share. The estimated annual income for my 32.60 shares of VTI sits at $103.79, and I have earned $122.95 since I started purchasing these shares in June of 2021. I will continue to dollar cost average into this position, but will not be purchasing them as heavily as some of my other stocks. My next stock is a REIT, which stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. If you've been following my channel, you will know that I made a video about them recently. Which, by the way, if you aren't following my channel, now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button and give the channel a like It really does help the channel out, and I would really appreciate it. You also get to see more of these videos. How great is that? Okay, so the REIT is Stag Industrial. Ticker symbol Stag. I currently have 192.22 shares of Stag with a value of $6,745.26. I started buying shares of Stag in February of 2021, and although I bought a large quantity of the shares around then, when the price was just around $31.84, I have been dollar cost averaging and allowing the dividends to reinvest in this stock. This stock is currently in the green for me, since it's up by an overall of $458.58. This dividend pays me monthly, which is great, and it adds up to $282.57 a year, and has paid me so far $442.29 a year. This dividend will keep increasing faster and faster thanks to the power of compounding. They currently pay a 4.19 dividend yield. I like the stability of Stag Industrial. Although the price fluctuates, it does stay within the same range with future growth capabilities as they purchase more warehouses. If we look for the 1-month chart, we can see they are up by 6%. If we look at the 1-year chart, you can see the stock is down, but most of the stocks are down when looking at the 1-year chart. So we look at the 6-month chart, which gives us an idea of the most recent market gains. You will see that Stag is up by 11%. And to prove that this stock can still gain value, let's look at the 5-year chart. They're up by 36%. Definitely a REIT worth looking at. My next stock is a company that's recently been in the news and everyone has heard of, and that is Microsoft. They just released earnings and they were close to what was expected, but their future projections for this year leave something to be desired. I think they are still a great long-term play that will continue to grow in the future, but you probably won't really see much price appreciation until 2024. Microsoft shares are currently trading at $240.61. They are down 18% from a year ago. In the past month, they're up by 1.54%. And in the past 5 years, you can see why they have been a powerful growth stock, sitting at 155%. I currently own 18.13 shares of Microsoft with a current value of $4,363.14. Those 18 shares paid me an annual dividend of $49.32. Microsoft pay their dividends every quarter. As you know by now, I like to dollar cost average into stocks, and this one is no exception. I will purchase more shares of Microsoft, but not at the current price. I don't think you should try to time the market, but if you believe a share price is currently overvalued and you can purchase other stocks at a better value, then do that. I will buy more shares of Microsoft if it goes around $230 or below. They do have a lot of exciting new investments like ChatGPT and a lot of other companies they are trying to acquire that will continue to expand this company beyond the powerhouse it currently is. The next stock I have in my portfolio, which is one of the most popular dividend stocks out there for dividend investors, is Realty Income, ticker symbol O. They are currently trading at $67.31 a share. They're down 0.91% from a year ago, so less than a percent, and 7% from 6 months ago. But this month, they're up almost 5%. Realty Income is also a REIT, which might not give you much price appreciation, but they pay a very reliable dividend payment. In fact, they are considered a dividend aristocrat, since they have been paying a dividend since they became a publicly traded company in 1994. They're also a company that fluctuates in between prices, such as $55 and $75, usually sitting at the $60 range for most of the time. If you want to get an even better deal, you can wait for the company to hit one of those lower marks in the range. I currently own 41 shares of Realty Income, and they pay me an estimated annual dividend of $122.58, and they pay their dividends monthly, which is even better. I actually haven't bought any shares of Realty Income since 2021, since I have been purchasing other stocks that I believe are better deals, but I have allowed the dividends to reinvest themselves into the company and allowing my shares to increase. Since I have owned Realty Income, they have paid me $209.19, and at the current share price of $67.31, I am up with this REIT by $311.22. The last stock I wanted to talk about happens to be another REIT. I didn't own as many shares of this REIT until recently, and that is Innovative Industrial Properties. Ticker symbol IIPR. I originally owned around 4 shares and recently purchased 4 more shares at the price of $90. And I plan to continue dollar cost averaging into this company while they were in the $85 to $90 range. But I have been selling put options on this stock, usually earning around $200 a month. I was selling the put options at a $100 strike price, and this last month I sold a new one with a strike price of $105, and the contract was executed today. I plan to purchase some more shares of IIPR, but will not be keeping the 100 shares, since I believe there are better companies to purchase, as well as the idea of the $10,500 that I used to sell this put option contract is meant to then sell the contract as a call option and regain those $10,500. When the price of IIPR gets near the $100 mark again, or above $90 at least, I will then sell the option contract at $105 or higher. Innovative Industrial Properties currently pays me quarterly, with the annual dividend adding up to $772.05. I believe the company has potential for more growth and is currently experiencing some pain from recent news on their tenants and the market rushing to invest in safer, stable companies. This company at one point was trading at over $200 a share, and although I think it will take the company a while to reach the valuation again, I do believe we will see the company at over $120 a share this year. So what are your thoughts on the dividend paying companies? Are you currently invested in any of these? Leave me a comment letting me know what your thoughts are, and if you could share your favorite dividend paying company in your portfolio, that would be great. If you enjoyed the information provided, please give this channel a big thumbs up by hitting the like button. Also consider subscribing to the channel so you can receive up-to-date information on my purchases and dividend plays. See you on the next one.